Sprint draw. It's an I formation. Here's a good play, great play. Fine block on the left side of the line by Stone and Brazosa, and in the middle with Pelusi. And Dorsett makes a fine cutback. That's a play he ran a lot as a freshman and as a sophomore when we use the eye. But the veer is really taking a lot of pressure off of Tony, too, because it's very difficult to key him with the veer offense, being able to pitch and give the dive plays to Walker and Hutton also.
That was on a 1st and 15 at the 19-yard line, and Dorsett picked up 44 yards on one carry right there. Of course, he finished with 227 yards rushing on the day. Another great Heisman Trophy effort from a guy from Hopewell High School.
Fine job on the screen pass. Usually went back. Our offensive line executed quite well there. Tony makes a beautiful run with fine downfield blocking by Bobby Hutton, Willie Taylor, Jim Corbett, and Steve Gallstead. All of our wide receivers were hustling downfield and making an effort to throw.
Coach, the Panthers ahead 22-0. The question marks about the offense, I think, up till now have been answered. No fumble exchanges from the center to the quarterback, and really no big mistakes offensively, except for one fumble by Elliott Walker.
Fine job of Romano, and also Elliott and, excuse me, let's start again. Romano and Leroy Elder on the ball, and then Arnie knocked him loose from it, but the whistle had blown. It was a judgment call by the referee. It could have gone either way, but certainly I wouldn't second-guess that call.
Baker looking for Kane downfield, the wingback, but sophomore Jeff Delaney has other ideas, and he comes up with a big interception. He now has a total of 8 career interceptions. Not bad for a guy who's just a sophomore.
Well, Jeff was a very alert player in Upper St. Clair, and we've never had a bad football player from that high school. In fact, I think that's a good example of, a great example of Western Pennsylvania high school football and the way it's played, and the pride our young men have in this area. Fine play by the Miami team there. The ball was threaded through a needle virtually. We had them well covered to a point. I guess it's never well covered when you complete the pass, but we were around the football close.
That's quarterback E.J. Baker. He was questionable before the game because of a sprained wrist.
Here's a good shot. Excuse me.
That's okay. Go ahead, Coach.
Good shot of a field level shot with our team preparing to line up, but wasn't very well played. That's too many yards on the goal line defense. Our defense did such a great job, I can't be too critical of them this morning.
2-point try fails. Don Parrish has defensive ideas and executes them very well. It's 22-10.
Fine job of Yusuf. That was excellent. You know, he could only take 2 steps and had to pitch the ball. That was good timing and good handling of the ball, and that's what we needed yesterday. I mentioned last week that there was no way to properly evaluate the situation Tom Music was in last week in the second half. Under the pressure of the situation, the rain, second and third team centers, all new. And I think he just did a great job yesterday. That's George's message, falling on the fumble. Joe, our punt protection appeared to be better yesterday. Any reason for it?
I laugh only because we spent so much time on it, and you had a little special meeting with the whole team about our kicking game. And this is the thing that I like about this year's football team, and that in past years when we've lost more games or been building this program, we emphasized a lot of things. And yet this year, now that we're winning, we're not letting up on any little things, and our team is not letting up on any of the little things. And when we call on them, they know that that's how we got here, and we're going to continue to emphasize it. Here's a great run by Tony Dorsett.
Tell you what, I noticed the last 3 plays, Bobby Hutton has made 3 key blocks. Here's a fine job of Usyk and a real outstanding run.
Another Hutton,
look at Hutton and Corbett.
Downfield.
Good blocking and fine second effort by Tony.
Remember now, the down and distance is 3rd down and 19 at the Miami 30. He needed 19 for the first down, but Tony Dorsett gets the sticks and a couple yards more. Great run.
Big play. Big play. I guess that was Gallstead maybe making a block over there, and no, it was Hutton. That's 4 straight plays that Hutton has made outstanding blocks. There's Bobby trying to get the second block down there. That's what we need. A guy like Bobby, it's a good senior, will step to the front, play tailback or fullback, ready for the call. When your number's called, be ready. Good job, Tom. Tucking the ball, watch him tuck the ball. And you young kids watching films here, don't copy some of these guys that are older and hold the ball out in their hands. You tuck that ball underneath your arm, put your fingers over the end of it, and that's the way you play football. Fundamentally sound.
Early 4th quarter now, 3rd and goal at the Miami 7.
Beautiful.
Tommy Usyk, explain this play right here.
Well, we knew that they, from films, that they over-pursue a lot. We figured that the reverse would go. It was 49, reverse at 8. And sweep left and reverse to the right. It just worked.
Watch Brazosa. He's going to block. Willie makes a good cut. Nice going, Tom Brazosa. John Hanhauser. I see our blue shirt offensive lineman downfield, Joe Stone from Kiski area. George's message. Pittsburgh.
Carson Long's extra point makes it 29-6. Long 4 for 4 in the afternoon and 24 for 24 on the season.
Joe, one thing that improved our pumping station. I know you, Joe's in charge of our offensive kicking area and dressed our offensive kicking team out in pads last Monday night, and we got down to work. It's the first time we've been in pads any time this year on Monday. That's normally a sweatsuit night, and I think that made an impression because our young people on the Pitt football team, I think, are willing and interested in working to improve.
Miami 1st and 10 at their own 32. Romano Wilimowski back there for the sack, a loss of 7 yards on the play on the quarterback, Mason.
Ed Wilimowski's having one fine year. He is one of the most improved football players in our squad and is becoming a fine, outstanding college player.
But Miami wanted to pass off this lateral pass here, but Ed Wilimowski falls on the football, and the Panthers get the fumble. It was a lateral pass.
That's designed to be a forward pass, but the tailback was too deep, and Ed very alertly fell on the ball, which is I think commends, it's a good, we had a blitz on here and didn't get to the quarterback. We didn't stand in our rushing lanes and gave him too much time to throw. That's very difficult for our defensive back to cover a guy all over the field when he has too much time on a blitzing situation.
Miami 75-yard touchdown pass from Glover to Kane. 29-12 is the score. Now we watch number 33, Tony Dorsett.
Fine job by Usyk. Really fine job of the timing, the pitch. And another thing I like, again, our blue shirts downfield, cutting and slicing. That's intimidating football, and that's when you keep people off balance. Is when you throw at them. I know as a former safety man, it used to be so frustrating to have offensive linemen come in and cut at you all day long.
Look at Dorsett run with the football, 53 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, Tony Dorsett with his 227 yards. It leaves him 152 yards short of Archie Griffin's all-time NCAA record.
Leroy, you don't like that people coming down cutting at you, do you?
No.
I don't either. You know, that's why I like for our CR people, Joe. Our offensive line's really getting to the point of making that better each week.
Been very pleased with the progress they've made there. One point I wanted to make was that you see a great run by Tony there, and we're scoring on offense, but we're going to score on offense, but I really wanted to commend the defense as far as just what our offensive staff feels.
Special service of Channel